Separately so now, thus become a substance to fulfill righteousness. It is written, man shall not live bread alone, but every word which is out from God. The again shall not tempt the Lord of God. Get your Satan, was written, the shall see the Lord of God, you also shall repent, you can follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. Bless the Holy Spirit, for there is king of heaven, bless the morn, bless the comfort, bless the meek, they shall inherit the earth. Bless the hunger and thirst after righteousness, they shall be filled. Bless the merciful, they shall obtain mercy. Bless the pure heart, they shall see God. Bless the peacemakers, they shall be called sons of God. Bless our persecutor for the righteousness' sake, there is a king of heaven. Bless even when revile, persecute you, and shall say all manner evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad. Great is your word, which is in heaven, for so to persecute the prophets which were before you. You salt with your earth, the salt lose his savor. Where is every salt? It is not good for nothing, but thrown out of the foot of man. You lie there, bold. The city is set at hill cannot be hid. Neither the man light a candle and put it under a bushel. When the candlestick gives light all that are around the house. Light your light so shine before men, they can see good work of your Father which in heaven. Think now I come to destroy the law of the prophets, not come to destroy what the fool will. For I say to you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot, one title, shall no wise pass away from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whoever therefore shall break one of these commandments, shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. What shall do and teach them, the same shall be called the great in the kingdom of heaven. For I will say to you, except your righteousness, shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, shall no cause enter in the kingdom of heaven. Short, it was ever them all times. One killed, there shall kill, shall deny your judgment. By saying to you, there shall anger his brother, shall deny your judgment. There shall say to his brother Rakha, shall deny your counsel. There shall say to the pole, shall deny your campfire. Therefore, when you bring gift to the altar, the remembrance, their brother had out against you, leave a gift to the altar, and go your way. First reconcile with your brother, then come and offer a gift. Agree with your adversary quickly, while in the way with him. Listen any time your adversary can deliver the judge, and judge can deliver the officer, and you become in prison. What I say to you, shall not command thence till has paid uttermost your farthing. You heard me that as them, shall not commit adultery. What I say to you, because thou shalt look on a woman to lust with her, has already committed adultery in his heart. The right eye to offend you, pluck it out, cast from you, for it is evil for you, that one of thy members shall perish, and the whole body shall be cast into hell. Right hand offend you, cut off, cast from you, for it is evil for you, that one of the members shall perish, and the whole body shall be cast into hell. President said, whoever free his wife, let him give her right to divorcement. By saying whoever free his wife, saying for the cause of fornication, cause her to commit adultery. There are mere her that divorce committed adultery. Short, it was ever any all time. Not for yourself, but perform as the Lord and also. By saying to you, fear not all. Never heaven, where is God throne, never earth, where is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, where is the city of the great king, neither is here by your head, because you could not make one of your hair black or white. Let your communication will be yea, yea, nay, nay, whatsoever more than this comes from evil. Behold, it was that with them. I have the eye, choose. I say to you, not resist evil. He will smite you in the right cheek. Put him another also. Rassou it all, take away a colt. Let him a crack also. Whoever shall compel you to go a mile, go can find. Give to him that ask you, and for him that will borrow you, do not turn away from him. Short, it was that with them. Shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. I say to you, shall love your enemies. Let them curse you, the good and hate you, prefer them which spitefully use you and persecute you, that you mind your sons your Father which in heaven. Praise your Son, good and evil, send his rain, and just and unjust. For if you love them which love you, what reward give you? Not even publicans do so if salute your brother-in-law. What you want to resist, do not even Gentiles do so. Be thou perfect as your Father is perfect. Take heed not your alms before men to be seen of them, otherwise you have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore, when you does your alms, don't sound charming before you, as the hypocrites do in synagogues and streets, they may be seen of men. Well, I say to you, they give their words. But you, when does your alms, let not your left hand know what your right hand does, that your alms may be secret, and your Father which is in secret shall reward you openly. When you praise not the hypocrites, they love praise standing in synagogues, corners, and streets, they may be seen of men. But I say to you, they give their words. But you, when you praise in your closet, when you have shut your door, pray to your Father which is secret, and your Father which is in secret shall reward you openly. When you praise, use not vain repetition as the heathen do. They think they shall be covered in my speaking. Not be therefore unto them, for your Father know what you have need before asking. Which may therefore pray. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. The kingdom comes, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and forgive our debtors. And let us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. For you forgive men their trespass, Heavenly Father also forgive your trespass. If you shall not forgive men their trespass, Heavenly Father shall not forgive your trespasses. When they fast, do not be hypocrites, for it is here their faces they may appear unto them to fast. When they fast, do not be hypocrites, set confidence, there is here their faces they may appear unto them to fast. But I say to you, to give their rewards. But even the fastest, I know you cat and wash your face that you may not appear as a man to fast. And your father wishes secret, and your father wishes secret shall work you openly. When our apostolic treasures on earth, remote and rust does corrupt, resist, break, throw, and steal. For the apostolic treasures in heaven, but remote and rust does not corrupt, resist, do not break, throw, nor steal. Where the treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light is the body's eye. If your eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. If the eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. Therefore the light, if you be darkness, how great is darkness? No one can serve two masters. Either way, he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will lose the one and despise the other, could not survive the moon. There is one no such for life, saying, what shall eat, what shall drink, and everybody body, how shall close it down? Not the light was the meeting, but the raiment, because the power of the air. There shall not have the evening give their brands, but he came the Father fears them. Not much more, I do not much more say, what show you, but the Kisat can add one covering for his battery. But the Kisat for the raiment, considers the loose of the field, how they grow. He told not or spin by saying to you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrived like one of this. If God's clothes the past, the east, the more cast in the oven, how much more clothes you will face? There is upon no such for life saying, what shall eat, what shall drink, and everybody, how shall clothe it down, for after all the things you tell the thing, for Heaven the Father, after all the things you tell the thing, for Heaven the Father know that you have need of all the things, but think first, but you know God his righteousness, and all the things shall be added to you. There is upon no such for the more shall take that to think of his soul, suspicion of the days, the evil thereof. Judge not, they will not be judged, or no judgment you judge, you will be judged, or that measure meet will be measured to you again. Why behold she is a molding, brother, right? Because she is not the beam in your eye. Or how will you say, your brother? I will pull out the mold out of your eye and behold the beam in your eye. People cannot pull the beam out from your own eye, and they shall see clearly without the mold out from your brother, right? Give not that which is called Anna's dogs, and they cast your perils before spine, let it trample them under their feet, and to again and rank you. Ask shall be given to you, seek you shall find, knock shall be open to you. For everyone that asks receives, he that seeks finds, he that knocks will be open to him. What shall be other man? When his son asks a bread, will give him a stone, and he asks a priest, will give him a serpent. Therefore, when you being evil know how to give good gifts unto his children, how much more Heavenly Father will give good gifts to them that ask him. Therefore, whatsoever he would that man should do to you, doing so to them, this alone their prophets. And there was Strigate, Red Gate rose away, which is destruction, many kings read. Because Strigate runs away, she is not alive, people don't find it. The word false prophets come to you, she called you, when murder or animal false, you shall know them by their fruits. The man gets the grapes of thorns, so he shall useless, he knows so every good tree being first good fruit, but corrupt tree being first evil fruit. A good tree cannot bear first evil fruit, and it can corrupt tree being first good fruit. Every tree which not being first good fruit is hewn down and cast of fire, therefore you will know them by their fruits. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does it will my Father. And shall come the day will say, Lord, Lord, have not prophesied in the name, have not cast out devils in the name, have not done many wonderful works in the name. No professions they never knew the part of work on law. Therefore, everyone that hears saying, O mine, does a man like it as a wise man, which builds castle with rock. The range says, the flutes came and the winds blew, and beat of his house, it fell not, it was found in Abba's rock. But everyone that hears saying, O mine, does a man shall be likened as a foolish man, which builds castle up and sand, and the range said, and the flutes came and the winds blew, and beat of his house, it fell base, fell a bit. The Lord my shepherd shall not want, he makes me lie down in green pastures, he restores my soul, he leads me on a path of righteousness for his name's sake. So as I go through the shadow valley of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff they comfort me. Ye prepared for me the table in presence of my enemies, you anointed my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Do not render evil for evil. Love your enemies. The enemy hungry, give him food. Thirsty, give him drink. By doing so, you put hot coals over his head. Do not be overcome by evil. Evil overcome by good. 2 pennies of poor widow to remember. They gave from left over what they had. She gave what she had for 1 day. And 2 horns of Joseph, those nations' quality of Ephraim's and Manasseh's, who do not care, for to me is reminder that who do not care about his own household is worse than infidel and believer. Peace unto you, shalom, all nations, kind of tongue of people, and of the earth, pagans. God not only of Israel and Judah, and pagans too, of pagans. What, I translate from you from Ukraine, probably or Russian about that. God of all, another way is saying like this: He is God of all and Father of all too. Shalom.